Nice wee zone 2 training run this morning, wee 10k. Obviously been out in heat for the last 9 weeks in Iraq training, so it's paying off. Currently averaging 5.5 minute kilometres, keeping the heart rate at 129, 130, which is ideal. But yeah, beautiful out here today. Got a bit of drizzle, nice conditions. Down round that Auchenstary, down along the canal and then up through the woods. That should be a good one. Always nice to get a nice little downhill section and get some scenery. Not much today though, with the clagging and the rain coming down. But yeah, nice, still the same. So I'm out on the canal path, and I can stay on this, and this will take you all the way to Edinburgh if you choose to do so. Turn around the other way, it'll take you all the way into Glasgow. Nicely flat, nice and tarmacked, great cycle route, great running route. Got Auchenstary Marina there on the right hand side. Definitely worth checking out if you're ever in Glasgow. The Boathouse Hotel stroke restaurant, fantastic meals, reasonably priced. And then over there in the background you've got my pal's business, Central Scotland Adventures. If you fancy trying to paddleboard and canoeing or whatever. Fantastic little company started up, so yeah. Awesome. Nice straight road now until we get up into the hills and will take us up through the woods. Still averaging a 5:30 minute kilometre pace at a heart rate of 129. So more than happy with that. Let's go. So the good thing about the MAF training, or the zone 2 training that's became commonly more known as, is over time your distances get further, your heart rate comes down, but you get faster. So for me, over the last year, I've been slowly progressing and working on this to the point where I thought I was Usain Bolt running up the side of the Scottish mountains chasing haggis, doing 5k's in 27 minutes, but clearly I wasn't, especially weighing in at about 120 kilograms at the time. However, every story has a journey, every journey has a story. So over the last 2 years I've been slowly working on that weight and getting it down and applying the MAF 2 stroke zone 2 training principle down to now where I'm running 20 minute 5k, which is not too bad considering I'm still a big guy. But yeah, it takes time, consistency, hard work, dedication, it all pays off in the end. So yeah, by applying some of the principles and just persevering with it, putting in the workload,
lap 5,
you do start to notice the gains.
5:51.
So that's me at 5k's now. 5k's, 28 minutes, and I've kept the heart rate around about 130. Now if you'd asked me to do that 2 years ago, by this stage I would have probably been walking or blown out my arse, literally. But now it's just a conversation pace, nice steady jog. Hard work pays off. Yeah, just shot at 6k's right now. 33 minutes, that's not too bad. Kept that heart rate below 130 today. So, happy days. So, the story. Every journey begins with a story, every story begins with a journey. My story began 2.5 years ago from a specific decision to start running. Nasty little injury at work sends me home. Slip disc in the back, sciatica down the leg. Dark place, feeling sorry for myself. Long story short, neurosurgeon tells you that you're in the most politest way, you're too big, and if you don't change your ways, you're going to continue to have problems with your back. So give me 3 options: get rehab, physio, see how it goes, get an injection, but that'll require one every 3 months thereafter, or go straight in for surgery. And having already had major surgery 10 years previous, he was a bit reluctant to do that. So first option, rest, recovery, rehab, physio, and slowly over time it started to pay off. Started to notice the difference after 5 months. the pain started dissipating, all with losing a bit of weight as well. So from 120 kilograms I took myself down to about 110, and yeah, symptoms continued to dissipate. So I kept that weight loss programme going into the woods now. Nice little hilly section in here, good. So yeah, continued to get the weight off. I said I was down at about 110. Went back and seen them again, and they said the best option was to stick with it, see how it went. So after 7 or 8 months, started to test the boundaries with getting out and doing a bit of fitness again, testing my leg, testing the sciatic pain. Started off with some small jogs, a couple of Ks, and then it was 5 Ks, and yeah, started to open up a bit.
Lap 6.
So yeah, started testing the 5 Ks towards the end of the year, feeling good, went back to work. But this time I'd done a few 5 Ks. Again, in my mind I'm Usain Bolt, running up the Scottish mountains, doing 5 Ks in 27 minutes, chasing haggis. No, wasn't the case. So, back to work, done my first 6 weeks, back at work, done a bit of fitness, continue with the stretching, the rehab, the yoga routine, which is really paying off, getting my mobility back. Went home on leave. I'd always pondered the ultramarathon scene, running the distance. So yeah, I'm starting to shift the weight. So by this time, a year down the road after my injury, I was down to about 108 kilograms. So I kept that going. Went home on leave, it's still winter. And I thought, you know what, stuff it all. I don't do half measures. Bought my pack, put on my shoes, and I went out in the countryside. I ran 25 kilometres in one direction, turned around and ran 25k back. Officially an ultramarathon. I'd done that in 6 hours 58 minutes. Again, I thought that was fast. Not too fast. But it gave me a bar to measure myself with. To be fair, I couldn't run or walk for days after it. I never took nutrition. I just wanted to test myself, and that was an all-out test. And I proved to myself I could in fact just, without any belly training, just go out and do a 50k run. So yeah, I've built on it over the last year. Since that, or so a year and a half. Done my first official ultramarathon last November, which was in the hills. Finished at 52 kilometres in 6 hours 20 minutes, and that was with about 4,000 feet elevation. So it just shows that's an 8-month programme between the first one to the actual race that you can achieve. So I've kept it going now, down to 94 kilograms ish, and the running times are improving. The MAF 2 training is certainly paying off. So that's something looking into if you're getting into running for the first time or trail running and you want to improve the distance for speed and time. Start slowing down for distance and you'll get faster over time. I've proven to myself that it does work, and the scientific research behind it now shows that athletes are trying it all over the world, and it's really pushing the boundaries of what people are capable of. So yeah, back to run, 7k's in. That rate's creeped up a little bit because we're in the woods, up some hills at the moment, so I'd expect it to come coming up. Sitting at 1:39 now, but still maintaining sub 6 minute kilometre pace, so decent. Lovely little hill. Don't look steep on the camera, but it bloody is. Get there, up, up, up. Hills like that are fine, but the general rule of thumb is if you're out in the trails, going for distance, you walk up the hills, you run on the flats, and you make haste on the downhills to make up the time. Yeah, that was a cheeky little hill. Certainly got my heart rate up. Come to the back end of it now, back down into Smithton, overlooking the quarry. Nice little downhill now though. Come to the end of a little 10k zone 2 run this morning. That's a little test for me. This is the 10k route. I'm starting out on my running journey again. So yeah, done a lot of running through my military years, but training, I was always one for moving at distance with weight and not very fast in training, so this has been a journey in itself. I'm still maintaining the zone 3 heart rate, no issues, like 50 minutes, closing in on 10k, so we'll be well inside the hour. But yeah, if you're looking into further development, your running, your trail running, and getting into ultras, definitely look at the zone 2, considering its programme and adapting and applying it to your own training. I'm by no means a professional ultra runner, but it's definitely taught me a thing or two over the last 18 months in my journey. Yeah, there we go guys, we've come to the end of the 10k now. Maintained a 130 heart rate, we're finishing in the hour. Distance 10 kilometres, 58. Yeah, we'll call it.
Lap 10, 5:46.
So, there we go. Training run complete. I specifically choose this little 10k today because it's the 10k that I first tested myself on about 18 months ago. A lot heavier. Thought I was fit, but I really wasn't. My mentality was going into the gym, if it's not tied down, let's lift it, and it just wasn't the way to go. Being that big, yeah, being able to bench press, deadlift and squat stupid amounts of weight, one that doesn't press MD into, it's just not who I wanted to be anymore, and it wasn't doing any favours for my back. So I made the adjustment in 18 months. Yeah, first time I ran this 10k, had to go and lie down after it. My heart rate was through the roof. I was walking most of it. I think the time was like an hour and 5 minutes. So I just ran round there today, basically at conversation pace, at 58 minutes for a 10k heart rate. Very rarely went over 130 there. So 18-month journey, I'm more than happy with that, and I'll just keep building on it into my ultra prep for next year with a view to doing some 100k's and then pushing the boundary and doing the 100 miler again next year. But I feel miserable in last year due to injury, which will be the best time away again. Only 96 miles of it and try and do it in under 24 hours. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously if you're new to my channel, please give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up. I cover everything from obviously running, adventure, outdoors, hiking, dirt bikes, you name it. Tips, tricks, hacks and how-tos. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon.